So off we go to Twilegar Park. It's a off-leash area of the city where people release their pets into the wild, you might say. So come and join me as we enjoy this moment. Well, folks, I adjusted my rear shock. I don't know if you can see it right there, that red spring. I lowered the whole rear end by about half an inch, which is great. I adjusted my mirrors and also my clutch and front brake. Fixed one of my lights. It still is working now, but it's just I just want to. I had to resecure it. I snapped it a couple times, and yeah, I was going to get this bike out of the garage, and it feels really cool to be half an inch lower, because there's nothing worse than not feeling comfortable on your own bike. And let me just demonstrate. So my feet here, see? Right now I'm a half an inch. It's not much, but it's enough to give me that extra comfort of not feeling that I'm too short for this bike. It doesn't really affect you when you're sitting on it like I am right now, but it's more when you're stopped. That's where it really, it's more of a challenge. Being, you know, a bike that's too tall for your feet. But now I feel like a $1,000,000. It's amazing. It's only half an inch, but it does give me that extra confidence. And it's just not only that in my mind, but also physically, it's more practical, right? So, also I kind of pretty much discovered that this top of the bar here, I don't know if you can see this, is a smaller bar than the big one underneath, and it is slightly twisted. It's very minimal, so you might be seeing it. I don't know if you can see it. I know I can see it, but I'm not going to worry too much about it because it doesn't affect my steering or security or safety. Let me pull down my visor. Boom. So it's 25 degrees, folks, and I'm heading to a park. It's called Twilegar Park. It's an off-leash area for pets, mostly dogs. I don't know if they allow other animals in an off-leash area. Is there such a thing as specifically for dogs only, or can you bring your cat and your rat and your whatever pet you have? That'll be kind of prejudice if you're only allowed to bring dogs. Whatever animal it is, I guess they should be on a leash as far as I'm concerned. So here we are. The leaves are coming out of the trees. As you can see, the blossoming of nature is at hand. And yeah, this is great. I just feel so much more comfortable on my own bike. It's amazing. Hope you guys can hear me. I'll just check my recording at the next red light. So there you have it. It's beautiful, sunny, clear. There's no wind. I brought my drone, my action cam, my full frame smartphone camera. Yeah, I want to take some videos of this park. So I want to kind of change a little bit of the dynamic of my videos. I want to really visit the different parts of Edmonton, Alberta, and I just want to, why not just investigate all these parks that we have in the city. You know, we got over 1 million population in this area. We got oodles and noodles of parks like you wouldn't believe, and I figured, well, let's start with this one because this is a really famous park, Twilegar Park. It's in sort of like the southwest side of the city. It's huge. It's basically surrounded by a river. It's almost like a peninsula of land that pokes into the river, if that makes any sense. Usually I associate peninsula with lakes and oceans, but this is a river that kind of goes around the park, and I've done it many times on my kayak in the past, and I'm going to head out there. I'm going to do some videography with my drone, and I might even insert some of this GPS location if you guys ever want to come and visit Twilegar Park. There's a whole bunch of different parks in the city. This is one of the really popular ones, especially if you have a pet. I mean, it's just awesome for off leash. So by law, you don't have to have your dog or whatever animal you have on a leash, and just so they can roam, you know, and just play with the other animals, the other dogs. This visor, when I'm stopped and it's hot, the sun is coming through, it's like I feel like I'm running out of oxygen. I gotta tilt it a little bit just to get some air. So I fueled up my tank the other day, is it yesterday? And I don't know if you can see this on my wide angle lens, but in Canada specifically, I've never ridden a bike in the States. I only drove, but I never, we have this, what I call a secret society motorbike handshake. It's kind of like what we do. We salute each other on the road, on the highways and streets, and it was so funny. The first time I experienced this was when, after I got my license, my motorbike license, let me just make sure I'm heading the right direction. I think we're getting, yeah, I think it's good. So what happened? I got my license, I passed. Everything happened within a week. I took my course, I think it was Friday, Saturday, and then I went to take the tests. I think it was Wednesday or Thursday of the following week. And so I passed. I was so happy. And then not long after, maybe a couple of weeks after I got my license, I was on the hunt to buy a motorbike. And I got a deal on a 250cc Kimco fully automatic scooter. Really nice little bike. And I figured, well, let's do that. I had to drive out to go and get it. It was a couple hours away, but it was a good deal. And yeah, I started riding that bike as soon as I brought it back to the city, and all of a sudden I see these other bikers, you know, they're coming at me like from the opposite direction of the street or the road or the highway, and they would kind of put their two fingers down like on their left hand, because the throttle's on the right, so you had to use your left hand for signals. And I would, like, these guys would do that all the time. It's like, what? Do I know this guy? Do I know this whoever's riding the bike? And it's I found out after it's just a common practice in Canada, at least, where you can, it's just like two wheels on the road. I mean, it's just ride safely. That's what it boils down to. It's a salute. I acknowledge you. I see you. Like this guy. Oh, sometimes it's hard because when you're on a highway, you're going a little bit faster. You're focused on your driving. You're not going to be, you know, looking at every single motorbiker on the road. So, so I realized that it was like a really neat way to kind of, acknowledge other riders, because there's more, here in Canada, there's more people with cars than they are with motorbikes. In Southeast Asia and other countries, Latino countries as well, many countries, Europe, have more bikes than they do cars, especially when there's no winters in those countries. So the winters kind of screw us over because, yeah, I mean, I do ride my bike in the winter, but I don't do it to go to work. I wouldn't do it on a daily basis. It's only when it's on a warm, cozy day. I'll just go and enjoy that moment on a weekend usually. So anyways, yeah, that's one thing I learned about riding bikes. It's kind of cool. They never taught me that when I took my course. You know, I spent $1,000 on that stupid course, and it's like, really? You guys couldn't have told me some of that stuff? And another thing, at the course, they don't teach you how to back up your bike, because most motorbikes don't have a reverse gear. And that was something that really took me by surprise. Like, you got to reverse your bike, especially going reverse up a hill. You don't have power to do that with. So, well, anyways, you learn, you live and learn. The main thing right now, I got to figure out how to get to this Twilegar. Oh, I know. I remember now. I remember. Instead of exiting off this road right away, what I'll do is I'll stay on it. And yeah, it's a really cool park. It's parking kind of sucks. It's Saturday. It's 1 o'clock. But since I'm on a motorbike, I might be able to just squeeze it somewhere. Stay out of the way. And last night, I was cruising around with it's kind of like a bike club. They ride like smaller bikes, the 125cc's, the little Honda, what do they call those? I mean, those bikes can't go any faster than 100 kilometers an hour tops. So, what was I saying? Something about, oh yeah, my helmet. Okay, this is a dual sport bike. My previous bike before this one was a 400cc Suzuki Bergman. Like, it had the top box in the back with the trunk underneath the seat. Super comfortable, oversized windscreen, heated ribs. And all I would do when I park up is stick my helmet in the seat, or in the top box in the rear. Basically, it's a trunk, and just walk away. Everything's locked and secure. But on this bike, I don't have anything to store my anything really. I just got room for my registration and insurance, and that's it. So what do? You can't just leave your helmet hanging on the mirror, because you know, anybody could steal it. I mean, it's not an expensive helmet. It's only $500, but some helmets are over $1,000. Regardless, if somebody just takes my helmet, like, I can't legally ride my bike, so I'm pooped. So on the left side, I can use my key for the ignition to unlock a little pin that will lock my helmet. I'll show you once we get to our destination. And yeah, this is construction season, is basically all season. There's no you know, you would think in winter they would stop the road construction, but no, it just drags on. Oh, I guess I will turn here. Yes. Almost forgot. It's so unusual to turn left on a highway. So unusual for me. So, and I don't usually come to this park because I don't have a dog. And but I haven't been to this park since at least last year. At least. All right. So let's see what happens here. Woohoo! Yes, you see that? You saw them? The secret society handshake, I call it. Yeah. All right, let's I'm gonna put this on pause for a bit, but I gotta do it without crashing.
There we go.
got her going. Okay, let's go check out, I'll make sure this bike is secure. I think we're going to be okay. Like, who would hit this? Who would hit this? Get the kickstand there. There she goes. Perfect. So this, if I put the key in here, this pin, I don't know if you can see what I'm doing, this pin opens up, and then I can slide these metal things out of there, but now it's locked in. So the only way for someone to steal it, they would have to cut this off, and then what do you do with the helmet if that thing is cut right off? You got nothing else to hold the helmet on your head. So that's how it works. And then the key also unlocks this compartment here, which has registration insurance. There's no money in there, and some basic, really basic tools. I think it's just to adjust your mirrors and minor things. And then the other thing the key does is to unlock your gas cap here. So you got 1, 2, 3, and start your vehicle, your bike. So that's 4 different things the key does. So over here, I'm just going to look for there's a map here somewhere. Usually parks have some kind of a map or a name or a board with information about it. So this is very famous, very popular. And I can tell you right now, the parking lot is really too small to accommodate everybody here. So I think there's a board back here. We're going to check it out. So I got my mic on my, I'll show you. I got my mic on this strap for my backpack. Put it here. I'm trying to keep everything concealed as much as possible, right? And I don't know why this magnetic clip for my DJI camera is a friggin' metallic green, and I want to get that, make it black like the rest of the camera. And just so that way, if I'm wearing a black outfit, it just kind of blends in better. It's not so, I guess, invasive for some people. So I know there's a map somewhere. Okay, here we go. Let's check this out. There she is, Twilegar off-leash area. I don't know if you can see that. I'll just raise it up a bit. There you go, that's the map. So we get the river going all the way around. So it's a peninsula of land around the river. So I guess I'll check that out if that's the proper terminology, because usually I think of a lake or an ocean, a sea where a peninsula of land, but can you call it a peninsula here? And on this side here, we got that a bridge for pedestrians and bikes, pedal bikes. So let's go and check that out. Here's another map. All right, I'm gonna try and stay out of the sun. I am a new rookie on motorbikes, and once I'm not gonna wear my helmet walking in the trails, so I'm just gonna try and pick the shady trails, and I may not be able to do the entire park. Obviously, it's pretty intense. I'll look it up on the internet to see how many kilometers of trails in this particular area. This is not the actual trail. This is just a side trail that people have invented, you might say. Oh, look at that. The leaves are starting to pop out of their blossoms. They're, what do you call those? Like these things here. What do you call those? Not blossom. Blossom is more of a flower thing. Buds, there you go, buds. Hey, bud. Oh, I should have brought a beer, darn it. But I brought some bubbles at least. So yeah, next trip, I gotta bring a beer and a hat, because this is ridiculously, I'm gonna burn my head off. Starting to lose a bit of hair on the top there. So, oh, there's a nice little kind of view, semi-view I will be flying a drone though at some point, and let you guys see from a different level. When I fly my drone, I try to keep what we call a low profile. There is some kind of disease out there that people have regarding their point of view of drones. They think it's an invasive creature from outer space. And they think that it's, it's recording illegally. But yet, if you got your phone and you're recording them on your phone, they're not concerned about it at all. It's just because the drone is flying in the air, they think it's an invasive, videography of the landscape. They don't want to be in your drone footage. I don't know what it is, but when it's your phone, your smartphone, oh, that's okay. If it's on the ground, perfect. But if it's in the air, not so perfect. And it's just a lot of, it's never really happened much in my case regarding flying drone, but I've seen a lot of videos with people recording their experience with people with the disease of no drone zone attitude. And it's no different than a friggin' cell phone or a full frame camera. There's no difference, it's just from the air. But people, they associate drone, I guess, with enemy attack. I don't know, like it's gonna drop a bomb on them, I'm not sure. But yeah, I hope they come with some kind of medication for these people at some point. So for me to avoid contact with those type of targets, I just go out away from the public, the mainstream of people. And yeah, I got this satchel camera bag. Is very kind of like stealthy because it opens up like a clamshell, and I can, launch my drone and quickly put my drone back in there like nothing ever happened. So yeah, I'm not here to record people's faces. I'm just here to record the landscape. And if people are in my shot, well, guess what? There's not a single country in the world, except for maybe some communist countries, that is, like in Canada, is not prohibited to record in public spaces. Whether it's video or photo or audio, it doesn't matter. It's when you're on private property, that's different. Then you need to ask permission. So, let me see, am I still recording? Am I still recording? Yes, I am. Battery is getting low, that's okay, I got extras. Oh yeah, so maybe this is a good spot to launch. Maybe. I'm gonna just